Okay. I am a little peeved right now. I'm actually really quite incensed. You can't tell right now because I'm trying to keep my composure. I just don't want to go black and fall into a cliche all of a sudden. Ooh, there go the black girl. No, but I don't know about you, but I work very hard for my money. In fact, it is 10:20. I've just come from the office. I've been in the office for 12 hours. That's life in advertising. And I recently came from traveling abroad, and before I left, I purchased. Now, this one thing that I've come to realize is that with the money that we make, we people who go out and spend money, everybody's telling us consumers aren't buying, consumers aren't buying. And the bottom line is this: consumers don't need to buy unless they're very sure that they're getting the right bang for their buck. Like if I'm investing, every time I work and I take money and I buy a product, I'm investing in that product. I'm not only investing in that product, I'm investing in the company that makes that product, right? But right, we live in a world of advertising, as you know, where a product may be substandard. A product may not even be what it says it's going to be, but they're going to sell it to you anyway because they've got to make it look pretty. Because, we are so dumb, we're going to buy stuff that looks pretty, right? True. This is true, really. We will just buy stuff because it just looks hard, not because it's practical or anything. But there are certain things that we buy because we believe it's practical. And we also believe that the people who are familiar with that kind of technology, when they tell us it's practical, they're telling us the truth. Hence, excuse me, my purchasing of iOmega external hard drive. Yes, this is an iOmega external hard drive that I purchased. This hard drive has a 3-year warranty. Now, needless to say, I'm only a year and a half into my warranty. But you would not believe what happened to this stuff. But before I tell you what happened to this thing, let me tell you what's in this thing. I am working on a documentary of which the sound is in this thing. I have taken pictures for 5 years that include very intimate pictures, very wonderful pictures, the anniversary with my husband, our wedding pictures, my reunion with all my best friends, all that stuff is in this thing. Impressive, right? Because this small thing is carrying a lot of information. But it doesn't mean diddly squat if you can't get the information out, right? Let me tell you what happened. So I buys this thing, right? And I get the exact size I want. It's an external hard drive. It looks cute. It matches my silver computer, because hey, I'm a female. Cute. But then the weirdest thing happens. I don't know if you're able to look in here, but in there are some little sprungs that are supposed to be in there. Like if you are familiar with hard drives, there is usually a kind of like in here, there's usually a kind of like a bar that goes across that area inside that matches this little thing over here, which also has some sort of a bar situation that usually goes in this section right here. Inside here, there's like inside the interior of this place is like a kind of a bar that goes in there. But believe it or not, one day I opened my bag where I have been keeping this thing in for like 2 days because I was traveling. And wouldn't you know, but the interior little sprungs that are in here and in here disintegrated into little pieces in my bag. And this is my computer bag, which has been on my side. I wasn't flinging it into like the overhead bins, and it wasn't been flinged into the carriage or cargo, whatever, docks of planes. It was with me all the time. But this piece is disintegrated, disappeared, just fell out. So now that when I attach this and attach it to my computer is telling me that this external device is using too much electricity, too much power. I have to disconnect. Now, what does that mean? It means my information is stuck in this damn thing. But guess what? It can be removed because it's an external hard drive and they prepare for this kind of accidents, right? Except to get my information out of this hard drive, it's going to cost me between $900 and $3,000, depending on what exactly I take out and what I don't. This damn thing cost me $146, but it is going to cost me between $900 and $3,000 to get my stuff out. Which makes me ask, really, Was it even worth it? Why do we even bother with external hard drives? Is it more cost effective to actually have you back up your information in cyberspace? Because God knows cyberspace ain't going nowhere. Is this cost effective? Are we getting the best bang for our bucks by using external hard drives, or are we just better off putting our stuff in the web? Because when somebody tells me that me investing in them is going to cost me an additional $3,000, that is not a good investment. That is almost like a pyramid scheme. You know what? You're going to be a millionaire, but first you have to give me 300 bucks. That's the thing that comes to mind. This is a colossal waste of my money, and it was a colossal waste of my time. I've lost a lot of beautiful things that I put in here, but most importantly, I have lost my faith and my trust in this company. Because now everybody I know, and in every single place where I will be able to post this thing, I will post this. Because it may be, I may be just one simple, you know, insignificant customer who lives in Inglewood, California. I'm a simple American and I might just be insignificant to them. But I have a voice as one person. And I may be able to affect maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 people. But that's 5 people. That's more than one. So I'm beginning to just think that we as Americans really need to start paying attention on how we spend our money. And to not believe the lies and the hypes of advertising. Because trust me, I'm in that industry. A lot of it is lies. We just want you to spend your money. Now, next time you consider buying an external hard drive, really think whether it is more cost effective to put your stuff in something like this, that in order for you to get your stuff out of it, it's going to cost you an extra $3,000. Or is it better to just put your stuff on the web? You go figure. If it was me, based on this lesson, the web. It is by far the best bang for your buck.